Today I will be talking about Bluebot and all of the stuff that I'll be adding soon and a lot of things. So, starting off number one, I'm also going to have some fun facts. Number one, if you came from the short, you already heard this, but Bluebot was supposed to be blue for the entire series. Yellowbot actually, we had to get a different actor because the original actor didn't feel like playing. So we just used a different actor. So there's that. Moving on to question 2. Question 2 is going to be what? Lore 2 is fun fact, and also stuff is we were supposed to have green bot, girl bot, pink bot, purple bot, and Shadowbot was supposed to be purple bot. It's just no one knows that because I didn't really tell anyone. So there's that. And so yeah, there's a lot of things different about Bluebot that no one knows because I thought about it late at night, but I never told anyone. So yeah, we're supposed to have a lot of like bots in the series, and after I finish talking about all these interesting facts, I'm going to the official lore provided by the one and only PJ. Yay! It was there is multiple scenes that were scrapped out, the original part 5, part 4, part 6, and all that. In fact, part 6 was supposed to be the most bloodiest, killiest, and all that. Killiest, what the heck?
Get this guy back!
Everyone was supposed to die and everything, but the reason why that version was not uploaded was because someone didn't feel like dying twice. But I say that's kind of my fault, to be honest. But well, there was supposed to be a whole different lore and everything. I had this talk with I'm just gonna call Bluebot, not his actual name, but I was going to have a talk with Bluebot, the original actor, and we were talking, and since it was part 6, I was gonna make it the deadliest, but someone didn't want to die, but we needed a lot of people to die in this. In fact, everyone was going to die. Probably even my character was going to get knocked out, even the main character, Shadowbot, was going to get injured and everything, but that part never came out. It was kind of my fault, really. But moving on to the next one, aka the lore. Well, yeah, the lore, the official lore. Alright, so the official lore of Bluebot.
Want a Sprite cranberry? The answer is clear.
So, the first part, we didn't really planned on making it a full-time series. In fact, we just planned on making it a short film and all that. In fact, that's why it was my second video. It was supposed to be a full-time series, but we just felt like continuing it. And part 2 is not. It's a little canon, but not at the same time, because part 2 was, honestly, I was supposed to pretend to drop my camera, but Bluebot went chase it, but it was all just a coincidence and everything. I should specify it, but we didn't have cuts back then during those type of Bluebots, so yeah. Next part. Well, no, continuing actually. Now the whole lore, the official planned out lore by me that I've decided on a little, like, over a year ago, was Bluebot was made by Monkey Buddies. Monkey Buddies was this company back then in 19-something, whenever Bluebot was made, to create bots and all that, to modernize
Shut your
technology and all that. But they had something go wrong with the planning, as you could see in part 1 of Bluebot. And there's multiple universes of Bluebot. In fact, in the first part, wherever, or second or third, I don't know, wherever I went to a story, well, first part, where I went over here, in the first part, I went behind all the houses and worked on that. That was the original Shadowbot. He was not named Shadowbot, though. He was going to be called Eyebrowbot. Yes, I know, very crazy, but yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. And, next was, what is it? The Shadowbot we have in the series was actually from a whole different universe where Bluebot took it over. Bluebot was basically an empire. He killed all humans and everything. Well, monkeys. But yeah, so next part is of the lore was Monkey Buddies went out of control, and then Monkey Buddies tried to make a revamp as with the Yellow Bot to stop Bluebot. But obviously the main character screwed up, did that. But yeah. But there's a thing I want to answer real quick, which was I in the first part of Bluebot? And the answer is no, I wasn't. That we didn't plan it out. It was supposed to be a short course series. So that was not me. That was a whole different person. It was me doing the voice acting and everything, but in lore, that was not PJDVR. So, I'm still working on lore sometimes and all that. Part 7 or whatever would be out soon if we could get actors. So, if you want to be an actor, join my Discord, link in bio, or just text in the comments, and yeah, it's just, I no longer have my friends from 2024, which, so yeah, I have a whole new friend group, which sucks, but yeah, if y'all want to be in Bluebot, that'll be great. So anyways, see y'all later, tax invaders.
Sunshine, lollipops, and